Ugh. So, see, we're in the yard. It is February, let's see here. Just went brain dead. So, I think February 19th. It's actually happy International Lash Day. But anyways, back to the bees instead of the lashes. So it is February 19th, 2024. And as we see, the gals are really buzzing. It's in the mid-50s. I'm seeing yellow pollen coming in from somewhere. Everybody looks very active so far. Got great activity. And also, as you can see, I started off with my hood already, my veil already on. So we don't have a repeat of last time. So what we are doing is just very, very quickly, I'm going to pop tops and check what the sugar stores are. See what I need to go purchase. I have a couple bags if any of them are in dire need of sugar. We are in the crucial get them through to nectar flow season. I don't think you can really tell. I don't think the sun's gonna let you see. Stuff is starting to bloom. The trees are starting. Trees are some of the first sources for the bees. We got, which all of this is gonna come down, but we got leaves coming out. I went ahead and put up a swarm trap that I gotta get situated better up on that tree. It's not up there very good. So let's get to it. We're gonna try to do this one-handed. I did not bring my tripod out. Got my smoker here. See if I can keep you guys in camera, and we're just popping tops to check sugar stores. So I know how many bags of sugar to go buy. So they might as well need a bag, maybe half a bag. We've only got, we're at the end of February, so, or near the end of February, so we've got maybe a month to get through. And everybody's saying that we are going to have one more Arctic freeze or whatever, Arctic blast. So honey looks good. Let's see about honey flower. Trying to make this as fast as possible. Looks like honey flower is gonna need two. I bet they all need, because they've been active, but we've got no nectar flow. So let's see here. They've got some comb built up. Look at that. See the comb? They've built up in it already. So, definitely gonna need some sugar. I have a feeling that everybody's gonna be at this level right here. I would have already had sugar, except the store that I went to for it had no sugar. So I've got to, oh, no, I can't do this one-handed. Or at least not with the hive tool and sniff in my hand. I've got to go to a different store to see about picking up sugar. Right, move on to let's see here about this one. They hadn't even been up in it last time, so let's see how they are now. Woo! Yep, they're up in it, but they don't need any. So the inner lid apparently stuck to the telescoping lid, but they are up in it working on it, but they don't need any, so that's good. Now let's see about their sister hub here. They are the ones that I gave sugar to before I got stung. because I had no sugar. So let's see, that was like the 4th, I believe it was. You can go back and watch that video where I forgot to put my veil on. So they're working away at it. It looks like they're festooning or whatever it's called, where they hang down to make a comb. So they may be building some comb off this lid before long. But they are looking good. Gotta just keep them fed up till we get through to nectar flow. So let me get to the next. All right, this is the hive that got me. Thankfully it was only one sting. I thought I had a bunch. Thankfully it was only one sting, and it went down in about a day, but my face was swollen for about 24, maybe 36 hours. So they're working away at it. Pretty much could use like half a bag. I'm really thinking that's what I'm gonna do, is half bags and just keep a check on them. So let's get to the night. This is honeycomb. There's a wasp. No? Are you a wasp? No, you're a bee. You're a bee. And I just saw it go poopy a couple times. In fact, that right there is a little thing of bee poop. So let's see how this one's doing. It's honeycomb. There they are, hanging off from the inner lid, working away at that sugar. Yeah, half bags. Half bags seems to be what we're going to be doing. All right, this one is Mickey. It's the one that I started to give some to, but I was just too shook up and everything after the bee sting. And they still had a decent amount, so they're probably now in need. Come on. Doesn't want to go in between. Got it purpleized really well. There we go. Yep, they just need. They're not out, but they do need. So this is definitely the crucial time for keeping this checked on. This one is Buttercup. Let's see what she's like. See bees in there. Woo! I also see some sugar ants that have found their way. Are they nesting? Or just... Yeah, it looks like they've put in a little mobile nest. Lovely. I'm not a... There's my cell phone fan of ants. Which is funny because they're closely related to the bees, but... And I kind of want to do an ant farm. But I don't want them in the beehives. So again, about the same. The ants probably slipping in there and getting a few little bit of the sugar, but I don't like the ants. Alright, let's move to the next. This one is Daisy. Ooh, another little one with the lid on top. Okay, I don't know what to think about them, because here's the deal. I gave them all that sugar last time, and they went and carried it out. But I am worried that they're not going to have... Let's see how heavy they are. Yeah, they're super light. So they're going to get a piece of newspaper and sugar poured on. Let me go get it. Okay, I'm going to try to smoke them down so I don't smush too many. I'm going to go ahead and give them a whole bag of sugar because they carried it out. So that's the frustrating thing, because I saw it all over the porch. But at the same time, all that stuff that I spilt here, that all got cleaned up. Like the bees came and took it as a food source. So, and now we're going to close up. All right, I am very curious to see what the Sasquatch hive looks like, seeing as they were all in the bottom. There's honey in the top frames, and they had not touched any of the sugar. So let's see what we have in this box. Still not even come up to it. So curious. Could just mean that they had enough sugar or honey stores out of all the colonies, but it's definitely a first for me with this one. We'll see what they continue on as the year starts rolling into spring. That's gonna come off anyway, so by split time all of the sugar and the shims and stuff are off. So we'll see what this colony does. I mean, they're definitely still in there and active. See if we see any pollen going. They're starting to rear brood because that's why all the pollen's going in. Oh, no pollen. May not catch any in. I'm not in a great angle to see them. No pollen. Oh, does that one? There's some pollen. I saw some pollen going. Alright, last two. The Resurrection and Applejack. And I bet they're all the same as the others. Let's see. They actually don't need any. We'll keep watch on them and see if they ever do. They may end up being one of those that I give like a cup or two of sugar to hold them out until the end. So let's get the last one done here. Applejack. Now some things about Applejack I'm going to point out is they are in a very, very rundown hive. This box was pulled to not be used again and then had swarms. As you can see, there's a big gaping hole. I mean, it's all coming apart. Same here, it's coming apart. And then also, I mean, it's bowed. I mean, look at how it's bowed. Look at that. It's ridiculous. So this one's definitely coming off and being torn apart after this, or used for a swarm trap. I might use it for a swarm trap. It'd be a really good box for a swarm trap. But in addition to that, when this lid came in the mail, they had jostled everything around so bad it had busted. So it is a busted lid that I had no intentions of using, but it was all I had at the time of the swarm, and that's how they stayed. So they'll be getting new. I've got 2 Jeeps in there, brand new, that need to be painted, like decorated, painted, that I need to get to, but they will. I mean, look at that. Look at that gaping hole there. It's not supposed to have all these points of entry, but it does. And they've done well in it this winter. Oh, look. Look at that new comb. Oh my goodness. New comb. And they're building it right up into the sugar. So, I'm going to get a picture of that. Hold on one second. Let me turn this off. Alright, so everybody is doing good. I don't know why they carried out all the sugar from that one. Hopefully that sugar will stay and go into their bellies and not be carried out. I am almost to the point of a little farther on into March. I'll put out a few sugar feeds in this after I get it cleaned up. The bees have been apparently getting to drink off the top of it, and some of them have not made it. Okay. There's some. Apparently sugar's still left in it from last time, so I need to, I thought they'd taken it all in. So I got some cleanup to do. Those little floaties are in there to help lower the number of dead bees. from drowning. But I'll do a little bit when we're past these big freezes, but maybe the nectar flow hasn't started as well yet. I'll do a little bit of feeding that, but I don't do a massive open feed. Usually I do in hive feeders, but that's where we're at right now. Gotta get the sugar on here, so see you in a little bit for putting sugar on. Whew. Okay, so it is now February 26th. Life got in the way, hips, weather, etc. So I am just now getting the sugar on. So the worst part is, even though it's 70 degrees out here, it is highly windy. So it's gonna be a little bit of a struggle. Now granted, I'm just gonna be putting about half a bag in. So instead of like a full sheet, I've got me some sheets, half sheets or quarter sheets of newspaper fixed up. And I've got the bags situated. So I'm basically gonna split one bag between 2 hives, and I'm just gonna double check everybody's sugar stores again. They are definitely out flying, as we can see, but this wind does make things a little tricky. So let's get into it. I have no clue how testy they're gonna be or whatnot with the wind. Let's see. A lot of these hives are gonna start getting comb built in the shim, which is not fun, but we'll manage. Let's see, they've already got comb building going on. Definitely not the most fun weather to be doing this in. Hopefully this doesn't blow over in the wind. This lead feels very heavy, so I have a feeling there's a big cluster of bees on it, working on building comb. Ooh, look at all that comb. I knew it. Oh, and the queen's up here too. He did me. Let's get her back down. Go down into your hive. Down in. It's not going down in, y'all. She's off this. She's right here on this comb. Lovely. You guys can see. See her right there? Nice red dot. I know they're still queen, right? As long as I don't lose her right now. Of course, now my tripod, it just went all defunct. Well, we know Buttercup is still queen, right? Extra sugar. I think she finally went down in. That means she's up here on this comb laying on it. Pray I didn't just crush her with the sugar. This all closed back up. So it felt heavy because this is attached to this. I don't see any eggs laid in it yet, but she was definitely up here. Up to her sugar on. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. See the comb? I gotta get my stand because the bottom does not stay together anymore. Wow, they've put some sort of nectar away. I don't know if it's made from the sugar or what, but look at that. There's some sort of nectar in that. And there is no queen. Look at there. Probably one of the ones that has, one of the few that has quite a bit of sugar still left, but yeah. Get them some more, just to be safe. And have some good luck with the resurrection hive this year. Look at that, a ladybug. We're just gonna check Daisy real quick and see what they've done with that sugar. Last time they pulled it all out and I just gave them, as you saw earlier, the bag of sugar and new newspaper. So let's see. Woo! Okay. They're either hauling it off or eating it. I'm gonna go ahead and give them what's a little bit in this one. Last one, I'm not sure. Last time they hadn't been up in the sugar. Let's see what Sasquatch has done now. Because this has been that crazy one that didn't do anything with the sugar. Never had one not do anything with the sugar before. They're still not up in the sugar. But they're definitely in the box, so we'll call that a win. They didn't need to touch the emergency sugar. And that's a good thing. Whew, okay, so great round of getting in and doing the sugar. It's what the second round in February that I've done. Obviously it takes multiple days at times, but so far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 thriving colonies. And hey, look, we were blessed with a little hello from Buttercup today, so we actually got to see a queen. 2 weeks. We're about 2-3 weeks out from me actually going into the hives to start arranging frames and assessing for doing splits. I'm also still waiting to hear back for doing my apiary inspection because I want to do that before I actually split the colony. doing some cleanup when hubby's here to help me. Sasquatch beekeeper helping me to do some cleanup in the yard. I need to do a mow through because briars have come up and stuff, but trying to get stuff cut out of the fence line. Got most of it cut out of that one finally. I got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to get cut down, big things to get cut down from that, and all of the cut down brush hauled out, so that the yard is a bit better than what it was last year. I am still in pain. I shouldn't be out here. I'm supposed to be on crutches, but got to get stuff done. My hips are still up in the air of what's going on because I've had the surgeries. You can watch all of my 2023 videos as they come out, and there is a 2023 season playlist as well as one for 22 and 21. It's all the videos from every time I've been in the apiary working. You can follow along my journey that way, but my hips, the torn labrums, we're actually waiting. I'm waiting to hear back from the doctor because they've got to schedule me another MRI on my right hip. It's 6 months post-surgery and my right hip still hurts. My left hip is majorly hurting. Saturday I was getting dressed and it popped so loud that my husband could hear it through the door in the bedroom. It doesn't help that it made it really hurt. And then I was actually getting dressed to go to a 4-H event with my K-Bug. So we were gone all day, walking, going up and down stairs. I was miserable, but I was trying to let her have her excuse me, her fun horse learning event. So hopefully it just irritated it and that popping wasn't a bad thing. To be honest, I'm scared to death that pop was a bad thing. So I keep giving it and trying to leave it in God's hands that they will be healed in His time, in His way, and He is using this for something for good. I can't see it from my perspective right now, but I'm trusting and having faith. So that's where I'm at. Thanks for watching. Click thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. My goal is 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year. I would love to hit it early on in the year, but it's all up in your hands. Sharing, subscribing, commenting, liking, that thumbs up. That's how we get there. I'm making them and putting them on, and it's hopefully gonna get spread and other people will see and enjoy and like following my Smoky Mountain Lash Bee journey. Until next video, God bless and peace out.